everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury and welcome to my channel. It's my daily vlog, so whatever I happen to be up to today is what you're going to see here. Today I'm going to do a little neighborhood tour of the Oasis of the Seas. So right now I am in what's called the Boardwalk section. So I'm going to do little brief overviews of each of the neighborhoods on this boat. So we'll start with the Boardwalk. So as you enter the boardwalk, it starts with this art of how they create carousel horses. And you can see as I'm going along, they're progressing and getting more and more carved. Look at this. And this one's getting painted. And then it finally is a beautiful carousel horse. They also have a fully operational carousel. The hours vary day to day, but you can get to ride the carousel. Right now, it's not open. The carousel opens today at 5 o'clock. And you could always know the carousel hours by checking the cruise compass, or if you come around to the front where the rules are, here are the rules for the carousel. You have to be 42 inches tall to ride. And if you're under 42, you need to have an adult with you. And only one rider on each animal, and you have to remain seated, and no side saddle riding, no smoking, no food, no drinks, and no bare feet or wet clothing. But again, and this is the booth where the attendant stands, but over here are today's hours. So today will be open from 5 to 10, and you can go on a carousel ride. Also located in the boardwalk is Sugar Beach. Sugar Beach is a paid snack area. You can go inside and buy candy by weight. They also have hard ice cream for purchase, not to be confused with the soft serve upstairs, and handmade waffle cones. If you go in there, it smells delightful because they are making those waffle cones from fresh. Also located on the boardwalk is Playmakers, which is the sports bar and arcade. So Playmakers is very popular, and they have live sporting events, and a lot of people just come down here and watch the games. They are an extra fee, so it's one of the specialty dining establishments. Their menu is posted, so let me go show it to you. This is the Playmakers menu. They have nachos, poke nachos, chicken tenders, fries, sliders, onion rings, buffalo chicken, jalapeno poppers, wings, burgers, and desserts. Ooh, that campfire cookie, man. And it just changed, so this is their drink menu. They have some craft beers and drafts, domestics, internationals, hard ciders, cocktails, wines, and some non-alcoholic options as well. There also are other midway games down here, including foosball. Does anyone remember the movie Big? I'm a little nervous. I saw that movie, and I'm happy with my size. I'll leave you in your box, Zoltar. Also, another dining area here is Johnny Rockets. So much like on land, the Johnny Rockets here specializes in burgers. They are an additional fee for lunch and dinner, but they do have an included breakfast, so you can come here for breakfast. And this is the Johnny Rockets menu. So they have some fries, chili, and onion rings. They get some burgers, a few different types there. Some sandwiches, so like a tuna melt or grilled cheese, chicken breast, chili dog. So standard Johnny Rockets fares. But of course, when I say standard Johnny Rockets fares, that also includes milkshakes. Yep, right there. Something else that's on the boardwalk is the Boardwalk Doghouse. This is complimentary dining where you could get hot dogs and some basic drinks. And it's basically like a design your own hot dog because they have all the different toppings. Also at the back of the boardwalk, this is where the Ultimate Abyss dry slide will let you out. And this is the exit port. And if you get off the dry slide and you come to one side with the other, you'll find the rock climbing walls. So this is rock wall number 2. And if we turn just over there is rock wall number 1. So you see you have different options for different rock climbing experiences. And again, the hours vary. And last but not least, this is the Aqua Theater. This is where their show Aqua 80 takes place. I got to see this the other night. It was absolutely fantastic. It's a combination of circus, like slackline and acrobatics and dancing and all that amazingness combined with a high dive, swimming, synchronized swim extravaganza. If you could see that blue area, that lowers and raises throughout the show. And then there are divers that jump from those platforms at both levels. And there was also, you could see the rig. The rig is tethered up there. There are performers that go on that rig and float above the audience. The theme of the Aqua 80 show is set to 80s music and pop culture. So it starts out with like Back to the Future, and that's how we're going back to the 80s. And it was great. It really set the scenes and really an amazing jaw-dropping opening, and it just gets better from there. So if you're on Oasis of the Seas and have the chance to see Aqua 80, I definitely recommend doing it. The next area of the ship I'm going to show you is the Royal Promenade. This area is indoors and open to everybody, so masks are required in this area. So starting at this end of the ship, the next cruise deck is here, followed by the schooner bar. And on the other side is shore excursions and focus. And focus is if you have the professional photos taken on board ship, that is where you can purchase them. Also, if you go down onto deck 5, they have the port shopping desk and the Voom. So the Voom is where you can purchase the internet package if you didn't do so before you got on board. They also have Regalia, which is a watch shop. They also do a lot of promotions during the cruise. So there might be like a deal on watches one day, you know, a deal on shopping, on like purses another day, so on and so forth. Then when we come around the corner here, we have guest services. So anything you need help with, that's where you go. This to the right is pretty cool. So, is this just a fountain? No, it's not just a fountain. If we look up, that is the underside of a bar. This is the Rising Tide Bar, and it makes stops on different decks, and it is constantly going up and down. So right now, I don't think it's open, so it's docked upstairs in Central Park, but you can board up in Central Park or down here on the Royal Promenade. And whenever it's up in Central Park, the fountain has a variety of water displays that it does. It changes throughout the time that it's up there. Over here we have Cafe Promenade. This is a great location because it's open 24/7. It's one of the few places on the ship that you can get a snack anytime, day or night. What they have is the basics, but they have a little something for everyone. My bear friends in the car. I love these guys. Let's see what they're wearing today. They have been changing their outfits every day. Yesterday they were in Caribbean gear. Today they're in their Nassau Bahamas shirts because that is where we are docked right now. And they have little matching crabby masks on because they are in compliance because this is a must-wear mask zone. Look at them. Regalia Fine Jewelry, so much like the watches, they also have a jewelry store. Let's go take a look. During the evenings up top here, there's been live music on top of where Island Market is. Island Market's not open right now, but they have lots of Caribbean themed merchandise, whether it's bags or jewelry, cover-ups, beachwear, all that kind of stuff. Let's look in the window. See some of their offerings. like a traditional pub atmosphere, this is the Globe and Atlas. This is like your traditional English or Irish pub. They have pub quizzes here on select nights. They've had live acoustic guitar on other nights. But this is just a very chill bar atmosphere, and they do have various drink specials as well. So here are today's featured drinks at the pub. Then straight across is Sorrento's, which is the pizza place. And here you can get individual personal pizzas. This is another one of those places. They're not 24/7, but they are open till like 2 a.m. They're open pretty late, so they're another place that you could get a late night snack. So pizza anytime, day or night, almost, more or less. Then this is the Royal shop. So this is the shop where if you want like stuff with Royal Caribbean logo, this is where you get it at. Then you'll see I'm also standing in the middle of these kiosks, the alcohol kiosk. Then there's a shopping bag kiosk and a watch kiosk. This is the watch one. This is a shopping bag. And during the evenings, they have different promotions and specials. Like yesterday, they were doing $10 bags. So every day they have a different type of promotion going on at these kiosks. We also have Solera, which is where you would get any beauty supplies. You can see through the window. They're closed right now because it's a port day, so things don't open till later. But you can see they have Estee Lauder and Clinique and Lancôme, so they have all those type of brands you can see in the window. Also on the Royal Promenade, you will find Spotlight Karaoke. So I would like to try this before I get off the boat. Got to get around to it. It's not like open all the time for karaoke. The bar's open as a seating area and sometimes there are activities going on, but karaoke itself is offered at certain time frames. And if you need your caffeine fix, you do not have to go without. There is a Starbucks on board. Bona fide Starbucks. And this is the final venue on the Royal Promenade, which is Bolero's, which is a Spanish-themed bar. So you will often have Latin music and dancing. Sometimes they have dance classes, but this is the spot for all of that. Next up, we're heading downstairs to deck 4, and we're going to go to the entertainment place. Let's follow the shiny blue steps. So down here, you'll find a few different entertainment venues. You'll find the Royal Theatre. The Royal Theatre is where a lot of the headline shows are. So the Broadway performance on this ship is Cats, and that will be at the Royal Theatre. They also have headliners. They had a juggler, a comedian. They had somebody who sang Motown. All of those major performances happen here in the Royal Theatre. So then on this side is Blaze. Blaze is much more of a nightclub atmosphere. I popped in here last night because they were having an 80s band, 80s DJ. And they have a small dance floor in there and a lot of seating, and it's a nice little venue. So they have different stuff here every night. They've had DJ parties like at 11:30 or midnight, and then before that they've had adult comedy. So they've had a lot of different things going on in this venue also. Then we also have Studio B. Studio B is the ice skating rink. So this is where on the first night we saw the Hans Christian Andersen inspired ice show. And there are also times that there are live skating sessions available as well. So those take place in Studio B. And yes, I did say ice skating sessions. You can ice skate on this ship. How cool is that? Ice skating at sea. It's a thing. Also down here are 2 entrance corridors to Casino Royale, one on each side of Studio B. And I'm not going to go down there because you're not allowed to film in the casinos. But down these corridors is the entrance to the casino. You can also find the art gallery down here as well. The art gallery also does different promotions on different days. So you can see there's going to be an under $500 auction on day 6. Okay, this area is the final area of the neighborhood tour. So this is what's known as Central Park. So I actually have a room that's overlooking this area, which has been wonderful because at night there has been live music that plays down here and I've been able to listen to it from my room. It's been a very, very lovely feature. So let me show you what's located in the Central Park area. First up is Vintages, and this is a wine bar. And they do offer wine tastings at different points throughout the cruise. This is Giovanni's Table. This is one of the specialty dining restaurants that is available for an additional fee, or if you have the dining package would be included with that. And this is their menu. So they have the antipasta, the soup of the day, mozzarella and tomato salad. Here are the mains. Across the way is Park Cafe, and this is another one of the casual dining areas that is open to everybody. It has limited hours. It is open for breakfast and for lunch. And something you'll also notice by the entrances, there are umbrellas, because this is an open air area. So they do have umbrellas available in case it happens to rain. So remember when we were back down on the Royal Promenade and I mentioned the Rising Tide bar? So here's the bar, docks up in Central Park. So this is what was on top of that ship-looking structure. And you'll see it has a next departure sign listed. And basically it has these departures listed because it is continuously going up and down. So it takes 30 minutes for it to go down and back up. Here is 150 Central Park. This is another one of the specialty dining establishments. And this is the menu for 150 Central Park. Here we have Chops Grill, again another specialty dining establishment. Here's the Central Park Library. So every cruise ship has a library, and they are great places where if you're just looking for a quiet spot to get away from everything for a little bit, library is always a great option. Pre-2020, the libraries had books that you could borrow, but all of the books have been removed from the shelves. So let's go see if we can see what it looks like inside the library right now. Let's see if it's open. This is inside the library. You could see where they used to have different books available by the placards identifying the sections. There's also ports for charging, so if you have a Kindle or an e-reader, you can charge up in here also. You can see this was their non-fiction section, and over there was literature and fiction. But right now, no books. You're welcome to bring your own book to read and sit in here. Again, like I said, it's a quiet area that's set away from everything else. gives you a chance if you just want to like sit and read, but you don't want to be like in your stateroom. This is a great alternative. It's cool, it's air conditioned, quiet, and usually not a lot of people come here. So it's a great little area to escape. And last up, there's a Tiffany & Company and a John Hardy on the ship. So what I did learn yesterday is if you do want to shop at these type of stores, they do have personal shoppers and you can book a reservation for a one-on-one personal shopper. So I found that interesting. So some options if you're into onboard shopping. So Future Mercury here, telling you that all of these neighborhoods on the ship are absolutely fantastic. They each have their unique character and spunk, and you know, there's a little something in each area. Boardwalk has the carousels and that kind of arcade midway feel to it. You also have the Ultimate Abyss slide drops down there. There's specialty dining, both Playmakers and Johnny Rockets. Then as you go into the Royal Promenade, you have a lot of bars and dining options. You have the Cafe Promenade, which is open 24/7. You have Borello's, you have the Globe and Atlas, you have the pizza place. There's a lot there. Also, the things that really help you out are over there too. So guest services, Next Cruise, Focus, and shore excursions are all part of the Royal Promenade. And then as you head over to Central Park, it's a much more chill, laid-back experience. There's a lot of greenery. It's a much quieter atmosphere. Music that plays there during the daytime, it's going to be the sort of like overflow music from the beach deck. But during the evening, you're going to get a lot of acoustic or piano music. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And again, more specialty dining is over there. Chops, Giovanni's, 150 Park, all of those are located in the Central Park area. You also have the library and just a great atmosphere. So with that, I am done and I will see you tomorrow. And until then, stay inspired by everyone. Take care.